In this video, we're going to cover, under the subassembly drawing column, subassembly report. So let's go ahead and look at that. The subassembly report is about what it says it is. It shows the top level item, the assembly drawing name, and then below that it's going to have the detail information about the lower level assembly and the individual drawing function or process that you want to cover in the catalog. For example, in this case, the airframe exploded view goes down to an aircraft fuselage empty as a device that, or part that we're going to adjust to. In this case, this record, that item was 120,000 assembly each price, and obviously just one assembly was being used in the production. Now, as you go down through these records, you'll see each individual group catalog item listed. Our cabin cruiser that we were working with earlier. And then we have the sub-assemblies, each individually identified as they go down through the report. Now, interestingly enough, there's an option that I've added to this where you can come over to a record and say, for example, either you did a find or you didn't do a find. There's a way to omit this particular information from the screen by simply hitting the Omit Record. And what it does is it takes that one item off the screen. This gives you the ability to go ahead and show or hide information that's on the screen. Why would I do that? Well, in the past, when I've created this kind of an application for a specific user as a custom application, they were doing things like eliminating certain steps in the drawing package or adding different ones that they had added as an option. So the pricing would change. So what they would do, for example, say in the case of the yacht, maybe the sliding glass doors on the cabin going down into the cabin could either be brass, aluminum, or chrome, and they could have 3 different versions of those doors installed depending on the drawing and the detail that was required for that particular one. Well, what you can do is you can have all 3 of them in the subassembly build list and then just omit the one you don't want. Or you can then omit it and then show only the omitted one if you want to show that as an individual item that you're going to ship as a replacement. Say, for example, somebody accidentally threw a drink through the window and you needed a new glass. You could show just the glass and the shipping cost or the shipping cost and a repair. It depends on if you needed to include the entire frame of the window and the glass. So you get the idea. You can parse out individual pieces and prices to send those items back to a repair shop in the local area wherever that yacht is located. If it required somebody going out and specifically adding that glass back in, then you could add those elements for travel and the cost as lower level items in the parts and materials and then add that cost back in again. But as far as this report is concerned, it really adjusts to just the top level and then the subordinate sub-assemblies and how they're going to be priced and what the costs are. So to get right down to it, let's go back and now again show the omitted so I get these back in. Or what I could do is I could use find and use the top level part number to bring all those back. Or I could just use show all to bring them all back in. And then what I would do is hit run to rerun the script and bring it back up all the drawings again. So there's some options that are kind of interesting here. Yet I could run back and look at the package, the catalog, the subassembly, and decide if I want to make modifications or add optional records in the drawing package. You obviously want to tag those records in the name of the item as far as the aircraft fuselage or whatever as optional items. It may be option 1, and in the sub-assemblies there should be obviously optional IDs as far as within the drawing package ID, some kind of a dash number or whatever that specifies an optional item. Now that's really up to you how you do your own drawing numbers and or part numbers at the lower levels, but you always want to be able to modify a drawing at the assembly level as an option item. And this is kind of nice because what it does is it allows you at the assembly and subassembly level to build different drawing packages within the base catalog drawing items and then have all the options you want within that particular drawing package. So, for example, if the rails on the yacht, for the handrails on the deck, were going to be either chrome or are going to be painted, you could have two options, one for chrome and one for painted, and just omit the one you don't want, and then you would get your summary price. The summary price is obviously at the bottom of the drawing package, where it shows the manufacturer's cost sum, the assembly sell price, and depending upon if you're selling more than one of these same things, then it would be an extended price at the assembly price total. For example, if I was going to sell two of these and it would be $6.20, then it's obviously going to change the bottom line figures. Now, the best part of this is that you should be able to do quotes within minutes of getting a request. You could actually even do them on screen if you had the options available already in the catalog and also in the sub-assemblies as option items. You just go in and omit the ones you don't want, or add them back in and then omit something differently. And voila, you've got yourself a different pricing package within minutes. So that is one of the main features of the sub-assembly report, where you can devise an option or options within your drawing package and price it within seconds. For example, I'm going to say I'm just going to take out this one item, omit it, and now I get a completely different bottom line number. Okay. So this is the process, and this is the idea, the concept of organize and visualize. This gives you the ability to really do some quick information steps and changes and come out with a completely different drawing package that can be costed within a couple of minutes. Okay, with that being said, if you have any questions, once again, go ahead and contact me on the chat line or email me and ask for a support call. Thank you very much.